we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. A good run there to start the drive. 13 yards, first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They go play action now. Wilson trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Desmond King picks it, and they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. Remember, Charles, this is the #1 defense in the NFL, and they prove their mettle here, forcing the turnover on the opening possession.
And sometimes when you play a team that has that reputation, it's earned it by their play. The psychology is, okay, they're #1. They have to prove it to us, and they tried to attack. They found out that that ranking was real.
And if history is any indication, when this defense gets off to a good start, look out.
Yeah, their offense plays off of them awfully well, too.
They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Watson, he fakes to Johnson and now looks to throw. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line. He's just got to be thinking, I hope that's not a harbinger of things to come. Very first pass of the afternoon picked.
And where do you go from here? Because when you start that way, do you allow that to seep into you and stay with you the rest of the game? Or do you find a way out of it? We're going to find out.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Kevin Pierre-Louis able to record his 5th sack of the season. Back quite a ways here, facing 2nd and 19. Johnson running left. Oh, look at the juke. I was pretty surprised there when they lined up to run it on 2nd and long, but it worked out for him.
It certainly did, and that requires some confidence, some fortitude, and a little bit of hope, doesn't it? You hope you catch the defense just right and break off a big run to help yourself out on the next down.
On 3rd down, Wilson. Out to the flat here for Johnson. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Another 13 yards there twice in a row, and they're on the move. Another 1st down as well. Running from the gun, Johnson. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. They find some open field here. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A big play that time on the catch and run.
That turned into a very well-orchestrated play right there. Going to work his way out of the backfield to the right. And after he looked it in, he found plenty of space to roam and picked up big yardage.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Throwing on 2nd and 8, Wilson. A throw to the flat for Carter. A great move in there, but it only takes him to the 7. He's dropped there. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll make it 3rd down. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the 1st down as he's tackled at the 2.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Here we go now on 1st and goal. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. Good first step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the doorstep, so maybe another run here. And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Zach Wilson, his 19th touchdown now on the season. And the Jets have taken a first-quarter lead. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. The stop by Shaquem Griffin. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Watson off play action. He'll rifle this one deep right side. He's got a man complete. Touchdown, Houston. I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they are back down to the 500 mark after 2 straight losses. And, Charles, this is a team that, to be frank, their play has really dropped off the last couple of weeks. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. He's picked off at his own 46 and to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, It's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. After the interception, here's Watson. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on.
That was nice work there defensively to force the incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They toss it out right to Johnson. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. LaMarcus Joyner with a pick. And the Jets are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play. These two teams all tied after one. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long. So now Wilson and the Jets with a 3rd and long here following the sack. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out, fumble. And the Texans scoop it. And they will bring this one back. A fumble return for a Texans touchdown. So the defense forces the fumble. They get the score. And a guy on defense becoming offensive there, Charles.
And you know they love that. Any guy on defense loves to pick up the ball and have it in his hands and try and score himself. In this case, that's exactly what happened.
He'll be singing in the shower postgame. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. This will be fielded inside the 5. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
And in just about every game we see, partner, what do we do when we look at the stat sheet? We go right to
the turnover differential.
Without a doubt, because when we see that, that pretty much tells the tale of the game. And I know there's still plenty of time to go, but you've got to take care of the football in order to win it.
47 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Now a handoff. Johnson. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Here's Bowden. And it would appear he's going to be short of a first down as he stopped right around the 29. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down.
They tried their best to pick up that 3rd and 1, but their surge wasn't enough to counteract what came back at them from the defensive side, was it?
Offensive line, especially in the middle, looked like they were on skates a little bit when that one started.
So now we bring up 4th and inches. This will be a critical call.
Here we go with Johnson. And he'll have a Jets first down as the tackle made at the 35-yard line.
We're all still valiantly searching for the so-called book, right, that tells us what to do in every situation. Everyone kind of knows what it says, but it's never really been written down anywhere. He violated every code on that one, didn't he? Deciding to go for it right there.
Oh, yeah, your side of the field, this stage of the game, you're supposed to punt the football. He said, who cares? I'm going to light the book on fire.
Yeah, analytics, everyone else, be warned, he's coming for you.
Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. But looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
To throw again on second down. Wilson. He finds Smith out of the backfield. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 45-yard line. First down, Jets. Let's go. Now Wilson. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, here's Wilson. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the second quarter, 14-7. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. A first down carry here for Johnson. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Now a 10th carry for Johnson. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Throwing is Wilson. Flush to his right. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Zach Wilson with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied here in the second quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Yeah. Can he put it aside? Let's find out. Faking the give. Now Watson. They'll roll him out right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
And he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. After the run, Watson going to throw. He's going to wind up and air it out. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call, but they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Check 52. Switch.
From the gun, here's Watson. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
Love the idea, love the concept, but you got to leave a little room on the sideline so he can fade into it when he makes the catch. That was thrown too close to it for the receiver to make a play.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Here's Watson. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 18-yard line. They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive as they take over here with 11 seconds remaining. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Quick slant here to Smith. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Texans scoop it. And he brings it back. Can you believe it? An offensive disaster on the final play of the first half.
Just had to hold on to the ball.
So that is now 2 fumble return touchdowns. And you talk about something that's going to drive a head coach crazy.
Without a doubt. But for the defensive guys, once you do it once, you create a frenzy. Everybody wants to get involved, and they got it done a second time.
Fairbairn good with the extra point. And the lead is now 21-14. So we've come upon halftime here in Houston, and it's the home team, the Texans, leading this one. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the third quarter. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now a play fake, and it's Watson. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Off of play action, it's Watson. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Now Watson. Being chased out left. And he wisely will throw that one away. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he's got this down to the 35. Now on the heels of that run by Johnson, here's another 1st and 10. Watson now to throw. He's got it to Collins, complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
It looks like he's going to be stopped short of the 1st down by about a yard. They run. It's Johnson. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. David Johnson with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Texans take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they've got to be still reeling from the events of a moment ago. What a turn on that last play.
You knock it on the door. You're about to take it in. You think you're going to get some points on the board.
They've got his man complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. It's a big play that time by the Jets. So the big play gets them across midfield now for 1st and 10. Johnson running right. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 74 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Again, it's Johnson. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
On 1st down, it's Johnson. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. His 7th rushing touchdown on the year, number 8 overall. And the Jets are able to make this a close game again. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Terrific running there to start the drive as that's going to go for 15 and a quick first down as well.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always...
And now Watson throws another interception. Picked off by Ashton Davis. And the Jets are going to have it here at their own 15. So they took their shot. It was a pretty good heave, but in the end, the free safety is the one who comes away with the football.
And two of the traits that you look for in a good free safety, range and decision-making. Both on display right there, and it didn't hurt that he's got a good pair of hands, too.
After the interception, here's Wilson. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
Well, the pressure, the hits, the sacks have been coming at him all game long. I'm frankly surprised that they haven't found a solution yet to create more time for him to throw it or maybe change what they do on offense.
And that's one of the biggest differences in this game and why they're losing right now. And he goes across the 20 to the 22. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The Jets on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Now it's Wilson. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Johnson. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York.
For Zach Wilson, you have to figure if you're going to be drafted number 2 overall, you better have a big arm, and he does not disappoint there.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good, and we are tied here in the 4th quarter. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. On the return, Tremont Smith.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back.
And he's going to get forward for about 5, but that may be coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee? Following the penalty, it's Johnson. And this one will go to the 28-yard line.
45 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. Back to throw, Watson. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down.
I like what I'm seeing from them here. Tie game in the fourth quarter. They understand the situation. They don't need to be in any rush. Go ahead and huddle up and run your offense. That last completion put them in a nice position to take the lead in this game.
They'll run on first down. Johnson. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
They go to Johnson again. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Watson a give. This is Johnson. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Coming up on 2nd and 7. Here's Johnson. He's been busy this afternoon. Still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive will take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
On 3rd down, Johnson. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it, get the first down, close it out.
Fairbairn now following the made field goal. He'll send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. On 2nd and 9, Wilson. Pass incomplete. 3rd and long coming up. Defensively, you pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure. If you have a big-time pass rusher, send them after the quarterback, and then make sure you blanket the field.
Now Wilson. He's got Johnson. A second broken tackle. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Wilson to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Reyes. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4. Throwing now is Wilson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Reyes. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Here's Wilson. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Ross Blacklock in there to take him down, and the clock will roll.
It has been a rough afternoon for him trying to get rid of the football. See, that's now 5 sacks.
How'd you like to be the offensive coordinator, the offensive line coach trying to come up with an answer for this pass rush? What blocking assignments do you change? Can guys play a little bit better? And we're seeing the end result on the scoreboard. Long day in the pocket for their quarterback.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Tried to go for the big one there on 2nd down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
They'll look to throw.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
Picked off around the 41. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35.
Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's the guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. And they'll indeed take a knee. So Houston going to come away here with the victory. And they were really helped by their defense.